In labor for how long?
5 days. What? He was stubborn. We started on, gosh, we started Monday morning, and Chapman's came down and got you 2 girls, take you to Marysville for when I would be in the hospital, and by 5, 6 o'clock, things were really strong. We went to the hospital. We stayed overnight. We stayed all night. The doctor came the next day and said, "We think you might be having twins." I said, "They've already done x-ray and it's one big baby." Well, maybe we missed it we're going to do another one. I said, "Okay." So then he came back and said, "I have good news and bad news." And the bad news was, this is a really big baby. And the good news was, I had a beautiful pelvis. I said, "I don't want to hear about the beautiful pelvis at this time." He said, "We're going to send you home. You can't have anything by mouth, food, only water. And we'll probably see you back here tonight. If not, we'll see you at the office Wednesday." So the day went on, contractions every 5 minutes. We just kind of went doing our business. Well, no one was there, just me and Dad. And nothing happened, so I went to the doctor's office Monday, and still I had contractions all night. Went Wednesday. He said, "Well, this is just going to take a while. He's awfully big. It's awfully big." We did the same thing Thursday. Went back to the doctor's office. Did the same thing. I said, "I got to have something to eat," because all I'd had was ice water. So we stopped at McDonald's. I got a Big Mac and fries and chocolate shake. Went home. Same thing all over again till about midnight, and my contractions stopped. Instead of getting nervous about it or anything, I threw a fit. I got so mad. I was yelling and screaming and carrying on. Finally knocked myself out and went to sleep, and about 5 or 6 Friday morning I woke up, contractions started again. Went until about 4 o'clock. We decided to go to the hospital, and Mother called right when we were going out the door. I'm on the phone, and she knows nothing is going on, because she just worried. I wouldn't go tell her until the baby was born. So, your Dad's at the door going, rush hour, come on." I'm talking to Mom, trying to get off the phone, and she's wanting to talk to you girls. Well, they're next door playing. I told her that every day. They're next door, that was all I could think of, or they're across the street playing. Because I'm just kind of taking it easy or something. I just lied to her. Finally got her off the phone somehow. And we go to the hospital, and the first guy, intern, comes in, and he examined me, and he said, "This doesn't feel like..." Because I was breech. The bad news was the baby was breech. He was butt first.
Yeah.
That was the bad news. And the good news was he wasn't. I had the beautiful pelvis. But the bad news was he was breech, and it was just going to take a while. Because butt pushing against the cervix doesn't dilate you like your hard head does. So we, the first intern came in, stuck his fist up me and said, doesn't feel like a butt, feels hard. So he went out and got a resident. Resident came in and said, doesn't feel like his butt. So he went and got the head resident. I agree, it feels soft, or it feels hard, it doesn't feel soft. So His Majesty the doctor finally strolled in, who was a doctor I'd never met before because my doctor decided to go on vacation. So I had this brand new doctor who turned out to be sick. He wasn't going to do the delivery because he was too sick, and then 10 minutes later he recovered and did the delivery and didn't talk the whole time. When we left the delivery, I said, well, it sure was nice meeting you. But, so, then they came and told Mike, well, the cafeteria closes in 5 minutes if you want anything to eat.
What are you talking about?
When David was born.
I was there.
You were in the cafeteria eating until just before he was born. You made it. But I was mad.
I wasn't in there doing Lamaze.
Lamaze.
A little bit, but then you had to go eat. You had to go to the cafeteria.
I think.
No, I'm not.
Delivery.
And the doctor said we've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time.
You're talking about Kelly.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about David.
I can't imagine me getting all suited up with mask and everything.
You weren't suited up yet. They said there'd be plenty of time, and I thought, well,
All right.
we've had plenty of time all week,
All
so
right.
you went to cafeteria. So then, as soon as your dad leaves, all hell broke loose. And they said, we gotta go to delivery. And I said, oh, really, already? My husband's in the cafeteria. And they said, someone will go get him. And I don't know if anyone got him or he finally came back. But we got to delivery. And your daddy got suited up, and it was our very first delivery. He got suited up and in the delivery room with Kelly, but then they kicked him out because you were in distress and they gassed me. But with David, we got in there and everything was... I only had to push about 2 or 3 times. Maybe just twice.
Sounds pretty easy.
5 days.
And I remember your dad, because in Lamaze they tell you, try to keep your eyes open. It's woman's reflex to close your eyes when you're pushing. And so, but really try to keep your eyes open because you want to see this. Well, that's all Dad was after me for. Open your eyes, open your eyes. So we both saw David being born.
Mm.
But we didn't know he was a boy. We didn't even think to look. We were just thrilled that we made it through the whole process and we had a baby. And we both had assumed it would be another girl. And I had David for a little while there at the table, and then they took him over to the side table to clean him up and do all this stuff. And someone at the big table that was cleaning me up said, "What is it anyway? We don't even know what it is," because we
What
were.
it is.
Oh, I was screaming. I was carrying on, and your dad was carrying on for your dad. We were so excited.
Oh, when they said it was a boy.
Well, then they said it's a boy, and then we did it all. We were just excited it was a baby, and then it was all over again. I start screaming, yelling, carrying on. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Some memories.